come across your triggers, for example, mine is pollen. So in the spring, when I come across pollen, my muscle and my lungs start to tighten, and they'll eventually swell and I'll have an asthma attack. The causes of asthma are developing allergies, such as allergies to dust, fur, pollen, and mold. Also, if your parents have asthma, you can get it from them, and it might not develop because you might not come across your triggers. Also, if you've had respiratory infections from infancy to 6 years old, you're also at a higher risk of developing asthma. If you're in contact with airborne allergens or viral infections in youth, you can also have asthma. According to Professor Martin Partridge, Chief Medical Advisor of Asthma UK and author of At Your Fingertips Asthma, everyone's at risk. When you're a child, boys do tend to have it more than girls, but as you reach adulthood, men and women are both equally at risk. The symptoms are coughing, wheezing, chest tightness, shortness of breath, and you can't get rid of these symptoms, but you can control them. For example, when I walk to class in the winter, just walking, my chest will start to tighten and then I'll start coughing. So I have an inhaler that I can take that will calm my symptoms down and not get rid of asthma, but just make me feel better. You can also take daily pills or inhaled corticosteroids. Those are mainly used for long-term control. So if you have very severe asthma, they'll put you on those so you don't have the symptoms frequently. There's also a hygiene hypothesis that states that if you, where you live, keep your house clean and you change your air filters and just keep the dust at a minimum, you can decrease your chance of getting an asthma attack. The WebMD created a self-care list that is like a list that is not medicine, but you can use these to try to decrease your risk of having an asthma attack. The Peak Flow is a device used to test your oxygen levels, and what it is, you breathe into it, and there is lines on it that will state where your oxygen levels need to be at what age you're at. You can also use an asthma diary, and for me with pollen, I would start in March and just track how my lungs are when the pollen starts increasing. And then I could either prevent an asthma attack or just completely eliminate having one. And another way is just controlling your triggers. I also, when I get around cats, I'll have an asthma attack. So if I just stay away from the cats, I probably won't have one. More than 25 people in the U.S. have asthma, and 7 million of them being children. So if you have asthma and you don't seek